Welcome ProSport Health and Fitness. We're here with Drewy Lowther from the Fit to 40 campaign. 8 months in, Drewy, how you feeling?
I feel great, mate. Yeah, it's made a real change. You're going well.
Now, Drewy, just we'll go back 8 months. You've come into the program and we've been writing blogs and tracking your fitness. What's it been like sort of month to month with that sort of fitness development?
It's grown every month, I think. It's probably been a little bit seasonal, I reckon, particularly through the winter. I've spoken about it throughout the whole campaign. That was my biggest concern. But yeah, it's evolved all the way through to the point now where I reckon I'd miss it if I didn't do it. It's a real part of my life. Yeah,
it's a routine thing that we always harp on about here at ProSport. Now, you've just come out of the altitude chamber. It was a little bit of a boys' session this morning.
Yeah.
Just take us through what you did and how you felt.
Well, am I allowed to repeat some of the things you spoke about?
No, that's always what happens in the chamber stays in the chamber.
I'll do it your way then.
Good.
So it was a circuit. We did weights on the bike, as well as body weight exercises and stuff on the treadmill, which I've never gotten used to, the treadmill. It's one area I'm not sure that I've even improved at it. It's still a real struggle, but yeah, it's a good hard session.
Now, a couple of the regulars in there, Julian Millman, Aaron Hewitt, Scotty Cooney, your mate.
Yeah,
so it was a bit of banter. It was a good session.
Yeah, it's good. It's good atmosphere. I've spoken about the environment in here before. It was another thing at the very start of the campaign that I was a little bit worried about. I'd never felt comfortable in the gym environment, and now this place, coming in 3 or 4 times a week throughout the whole year, is a bit of a second home.
It's funny, Tommy and I were talking about it 8 months ago. You came in with your head down, you were really shy. Now you think you own the joint, you think you're a little bit of a rock star. How do we knock that out of you?
You just did, because it's not true.
Tommy will back me up next time he's on.
Which one's Tommy? Is that the one without the chest?
That indented, that thing that sort of goes that way. That's Tommy.
Yeah. Kes just said I'm the best looking trainer at ProSport. It's on camera.
Just stand there.
No, you got to do alfalfa going there.
Just 20.
Now, mate, we've got a couple of upcoming rides.
Yeah.
Now, you've been working really hard on the weekends, and my face just went serious because I know how hard this thing's going to be, because I'm going to be beside you, same with Tommy, same with Rob Ball and a couple of other ProSport guys.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the next 6-7 weeks for you.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. So it's dominating my blogs. I think if anyone reads them, they'd know that. Certainly dominating my thoughts.
Yeah.
And therefore sort of permeating into my life. You know, every decision, or not every decision, but a lot of my decisions are based upon the bike and this ride coming up. So 235 Ks, 4,000 metres of climbing. The best I've ever done is 150 Ks and a touch over 3,000 metres of climbing. So this will be massive. I'm really nervous.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's a bit like a marathon. You do all the work together. You get there to race day. In the morning, you're all nervous, and but we'll stick together. It's going to be a good one. Now, have you thought about after the bike ride what's going to finish off the year for you?
Yeah, lasagna, milkshakes, thick shakes, ice creams.
So it's going to be fit to 40 and then fat to 41. Yeah, okay. No, but mate, you're doing really well. Lastly, you've been doing some strength classes, you've been doing some boxing classes, you've been mixing it up just to keep the body guessing.
Yeah.
What's your favourite session, and what is one session that just makes you just earn a little bit in the stomach?
Well, I dipped my toe in the water of boxing, and my lack of coordination really hurt. Not only me, but the rest of the group.
Well, that person holding the pads copped it a few times.
So that was a challenge, but a challenge that I reckon I'll go back to. Because one thing I've learnt this year is that you always sort of improve with stuff. And you're never there, so there's always stuff to do. And
lastly, you asked me the other day, is Tim Strapp a trainer? Because just the way he sort of looks and projects himself, he is a trainer, but he's probably more of an accountant type lookalike, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's got an accountant's sense of humour.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's a good shirt, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Thanks, mate.
And he's a dad too, so he tells dad jokes.
He's a bit scary, actually.
He can be a little bit scary. Drewy, you're doing really well. We know that you've got a couple of big months coming up, which is exciting, but like us at ProSport, we're all behind you and looking forward to seeing you succeed.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, appreciate it. All the work that everyone's put into me. It's been fantastic, so
we'll be back next month. Cheers.
Hayes is going to take his hat off.
I'm not taking my hat off, mate.
Sure. Mate, because there's shadow.
Mate, I'll tilt it.
But the shadow, I can't even see your face.
It doesn't matter. It's not about me.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah.
Gotta,
No, you need to take the hat off.
he does, doesn't he?
I actually I don't care. I'm not taking. I'm not running with that dude.